Hey guys, this is Licious Kid from ClimaxCombo, and today we will be bringing you something new. I know you guys noticed a lack of videos recently. Well, yeah, for this semester, we've both been really busy with school and work. Our schedules never really match up, so we haven't had time to meet up and record recently. So I want to bring you guys some more videos, just something we can do weekly on our own time. And this is what we're going to do. It's going to be called Leaks of the Weeks. And for this series, we're going to be talking about the leaks that Bushiroad releases every Monday through Friday for their up and coming sets. And this week is Kantai Collection, so we will be talking about our opinions on the cards. And we'll do this weekly. So I don't know how we're going to do this. Maybe we'll do it by series or by weeks or just whenever we're free. Probably by series. So yeah, we'll see. So I'll be starting it off. So yeah, I'll just get right to it. So February 24th, Monday's leak. So to start things off, we have this Fubuki 00. She's 2k, and her effect is if you have no character on your center stage, she has plus 1.5 power. So if she's alone in the front, she has 3.5k, which is whatever. And she climax combo with the 2k one right here. So when you play the 2k one, you can check top card of your deck, and you can either leave it there or put it to the waiting room, and she gets plus 2k power until the end of the turn. So yeah, let's say she's 3-5 because she's alone. You play this, she hits 5-5, her effect goes off, she hits 7-5. You don't need that much power for level 0, and the whole top check thing at level 0 is whatever. Yeah, honestly, it's just a whatever card, whatever climax combo. But she's uncommon, so you can't complain, I guess. At least she's not a rare. But yeah, let's go on. Then to Tuesday's card, 003k. This came in the TD. It's nothing special. Let's go on. Okay, next we have 7.5k. So she's 7.5k for a level 1, so she has a downside. And her downside is when she's played from hand to stage, your opponent chooses a level 1, chooses one of their own characters, and it gets plus 1k until the end of the turn. So that is her downside. But this can be played around. Like, if you hit level 1 before your opponent, you play her, and they have to power up one of their level 0s, then obviously there's no way they're going to stand up to this. So yeah, if you hit level 1 before them, then this card has no downside, but it can have its downsides. Like if your opponent is level 1 before you, then you may have trouble killing something the turn she's played. And she does have her downside, but of course she is 117.5k. But I do think this is a very solid card for an uncommon 7.5k. Pretty damn good. So yeah, I like this card. It's uncommon. Next up, we have this card, 2-1 level assist. So she's a level assist in front, whatever. But she also has another effect. So when she comes to play, you can pay an extra 1, discard a card, and search your library for an aircraft carrier or light carrier and add it to your hand. From what I've known, or from what I've seen, all the level 1s and 0s seem to be destroyers or heavy cruisers, while all the level 2s and 3s seem to be aircraft carriers and light carriers. So it seems like she searches out for level 2s and 3s in the library, which is pretty good. I mean, you play her at level 2, so at that time you should be searching for level 2s and 3s, so pretty solid card. And it's a TD card, so a very solid level assist for a TD, and a pretty good level assist in general. I can see this card being played in real decks. And next, we have this 2k. She's just a brainstorm. You pay 1, tap her, mill top 4. For every climax you hit, get a card from your clock, add it to your hand, and then clock yourself. So yeah, plus brainstorm. Pretty good. It's a common. Can't complain. Next, we have this 1-0 5.5k vanilla. Let's go on. Then we have this card. This is an interesting card. She's 1-0 4.5k. And she has an effect, or she's an assist. The characters in front of her get plus 1k power, which is like, damn. But she has a downside. So when you play other characters from your hand to stage, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a climax, put that character to rest. So this is her downside. So you play a character, reveal top. If it's a climax, that card goes to rest. If you have no way to get rid of that climax or shuffle your library, every character you play this turn will go to rest, which is pretty horrible. If you have, like, that essentially wastes an entire turn, or you're forced to pay stock to get rid of that climax. But even though you do that, you already have one character in rest, so you're losing an attack. So for me, this card can be very inconsistent. If it's if it works, great. You have a free 1k assist, which is like holy shit. But yeah, as of now, I don't believe Kantai has a card that can just like on play check top and either leave it there or put it into waiting room. They don't really have like a top checker right now. So as of right now, this card is very inconsistent in my opinion. I wouldn't run it, but I'm sure like yeah, I don't know. Everyone has mixed feelings about this card. I wouldn't run it. A little too inconsistent for me, but you know it can work. And maybe hey, maybe they'll get a card that goes along with this that'll make it better. But as of now, I wouldn't run it. Let's go on. 217.5k. Uncommon. So when she's played from hand to stage, you can pay an extra 2, clock yourself 1 damage, and choose an opponent's cost 1 or below character and place it to stock. And when she's reversed in battle, you can send her to memory. So this card is pretty shitty. Like you're paying an extra 2 and clocking yourself at 1 damage to kill a cost 1 or low character, or and putting it to stock. So you're giving your opponent stock. You're clocking yourself an extra damage at level 2. Not really worth it. I think like I'd rather just play a 2/2 from my hand and just try to run over the cost 1 or below character that I'm trying to kill. And her last effect, when she's reversed by battle, sent to memory. And Kantai doesn't seem to have recollection at the moment, so it's like who cares? Big whoop, free compress. But yeah, pretty shitty card, in my opinion. And yeah, this card's a comment, so yeah, pretty cool comment. And lastly, we have Friday's leak. It's the 3/2 from the TD. They're just leaking it again, but I'll just go over what it does. If you have 2 or more ship girls, she gets plus 1k power. So she's always going to be 11k base, unless you're getting fucked really hard. And she has another effect. When she played from hand to stage, check top 3 cards of your library, choose one of them, add it to your hand, and send the other 2 to the waiting room. So yeah, it's honestly a pretty lackluster level 3, but hey, can't complain. It's a TD card, and the TD in general is pretty solid, except it's level 3, so yeah, whatever. Then we have the first double R for Kantai Collection. Ooh. So let's go over with this. When she's playing, if you have 1 or fewer climaxes in your waiting room, you cannot play her from your hand. It's honestly not that bad of a downside. Usually when you hit level 1, you're gonna probably have like 2 climaxes in your waiting room. Not that big of a deal. When you have, so yeah. It can't happen every once in a while though, but whatever. Let's go on to the next effect. When you have 4 or more stock, she gets plus 1k. So she hits 117k. So she hits vanilla power, which is pretty solid. Then her third effect, which is probably her best effect. When your opponent returns a character from their waiting room to their hand, you choose one of your own characters and it gets plus 2k power until the end of the turn. This is pretty much the anti-salvage thing that Dog Days has. Every time they salvage, choose one of your characters, gets plus 2k. So this can work either when they gate, when they bond, or when they use like a salvage event. And it stacks. So if your opponent gates twice, plus 2k, plus 2k. If you have 2 of them, like even better. So yeah, the whole anti-salvage thing that likes killing the meta, because everyone loves their 8 gates. You know, bonding is a super strong mechanic. So yeah, this is probably her greatest effect. But let's finish it off. When you are level 2 or greater, she gains 1k? No, she does. Okay, mistranslation. This doesn't happen very often on this website. But it should be 1.5k. You see the last effect here, 1.5. So yeah, this is just a typo. So when you're level 2, she gets plus 1.5k. So if you're level 2, you have 4 or more stock, then she becomes 8.5k, which is pretty good. So she scales into the late game with decent power. So what I think about this card, I think it's a pretty cool card. Her first effect, honestly, I don't really see as a downside. The 4 or more stock thing can be a little problematic. Like, usually when you hit level 1, you usually have 3 or 2 stock. If you have 3 stock, let's say you play her, then you're at 2 stock. You're going to have to attack, yeah, and then you can just play another card and then gain 2 more stock. So you'll essentially always be 117k, which is pretty damn good. And then she has the whole anti-salvage shenanigans, which is pretty damn strong right now in the meta. So yeah, she's really cool, but I don't really think she's better than the Dog Days card, because the Dog Days card can sit in the back and you can keep tapping it and give your characters 1.5k power. So, but this card is forced to fight. Like she's not made to sit in the back. She's made to be in the front and fighting. So she's always going to lose to a level 1 Suicider. So your opponent has like a really easy way to get rid of her. So yeah, just the whole idea that she's like a fighter and not like a assist like the Dog Days one. I do think she's not as good as the Dog Days one, but hey, she is a pretty damn solid card. I mean, Hopefully, she's always going to be 7k power, which is respectable. If you hit level 2, you pretty much have a 1 cost 8.5k, which is not bad. And you have the whole anti-salvage shenanigans, which is pretty damn useful and can be pretty damn annoying. So yeah, the first double R4 Kantai Collection, it's a pretty solid card, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that concludes this leaks, or the leaks for this week. Not the most exciting leaks, because this is the very first week for the Kantai boosters. It's a bunch of commons and uncommons. There's no rares being leaked right now except the first double R, and it's an interesting double R. So, Kantai's, it's honestly a pretty crazy set. They're giving them Kantai girls everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week. If you guys like this series, please let us know in the comments below. And if you guys have your own opinions on the cards, write them in the comments. I would love to read them. But yeah, that concludes this leaks for this week. I'll probably be back next week to reveal the Kantai Collection girls. And yeah, that'll conclude this video. I hope you enjoy, guys. And until next time.